Hello, people, and welcome back to another live stream that we are doing here today. Super excited for this one. Hopefully, this one can go better than the last one. Really hoping for better results for Legion versus Louisville. But before we get too far into Louisville versus Birmingham in this one, I want to just go ahead and just go through the starting lineups, why don't we? For Birmingham, we are starting with Matt Van Okel in goal, AJ Patterson, Alex Cronale, Fanuel Kavita. And then we have Kobe Hernandez Foster and Enzo Martinez. I don't think that's fully correct personally. I think that we're going to be looking at Enzo up top, but that's just me. Then they have Miguel Perez making his first start for the club. And then we have Demon Wegbo, then Tyler Pasher, Prosper Kasim, and then Tybor Teka Preston. For Lou City, we have Adams, we have Ordonez, we have Tosh, we have Winder and Davila. Then we have Wilson, we got Morris, we got Serrano, Perez, and Harris. I mentioned the pre-match preview, but Perez Harris and Serrano are going to be your big ones. So what I'm kind of seeing here, which they show this on the screen that I'm looking at, they are saying that it's going to be Enzo in the middle. I think he's going to be up top as a striker. You could see this as a 3-4-3 of sorts, which I think the Louisville broadcast has as Enzo in the center attacking mid. I just don't think that's going to be the case. I think this is going to be more of a kind of battle in which Legion are going to be having Enzo up top. And I think you can see that there as Lou City kicks this one off. If this is your first time joining us, if this is your first time joining me on one of my live streams for one of these, you kind of know that this is more or less just practice for me to work on commentary, because my goal is one day to be the commentator for Legion WFC. And so I want to kind of get a little experience in this. So I highly recommend you watching this with the video. I think it'll help you like the actual live stream. Obviously, you don't have to listen to me yap the whole time, but if you do, that'd be absolutely wonderful, and I would love you forever about it. Yeah, so this is a different kind of Louisville City team than we are kind of used to seeing. This is a team that's not as obsessed with possession. Years past, Lou City needed the ball and they wanted to hold on to it forever. And if they didn't, they were going to aggressively press you until they got it back. That, I think, is not really the case anymore. They are more interested in this counter press. Don't get me wrong; they like having possession, but they're going to press the crap out of you until they get it. But they're not as fussed with it. They would rather take advantage of their super impressive counterattacking than they would to say, "Hey, let's chat about," or let's say, let's hold on to the ball forever, no matter kind of what we're doing. If that makes any sense. As there's a cross now. And I'm having to get caught up in the numbers, like who is who for them. Yes. Okay. So that's Jake Morris. Beautiful. All right. Legion are doing a pretty good job early doors, but Lou City definitely holding on to this pace of play at the moment. Looking to build up from behind with their three back, with Tosh going long. Alex Martinez, Alex Cronale kind of forces it out, but Lou City regains control now up top, and a shot comes in, whistles over the bar. Listen, Legion are just going to have to change something if they want to walk away with a win. They just have to. And what they've been doing recently is there's just been a lot of space, a lot of gaps in the middle of the field. And when I say the middle, I mean the central part. I don't mean just wide areas. So some to kind of see if Legion can shore up the central part of the pitch. Early on, Winder definitely winning the ball back. Now it looks like Serrano on the ball is played now over to Serrano, who's been a real threat early on and just a wonderful chance for Lou City, but squandered. They're calling it a corner, though. As this corner gets put into the box, headed away by Alex Cornale. Touchdown. And Enzo Martinez chases after it. He wins it as there's a bit of a dead spot as Tyler Pastor has a breakaway. He has Tabor Preston on his right. Does he play him? He does not. He holds it up himself, goes down, looks for a foul, nothing given. But that was quite the opportunity for Birmingham Legion there. So that might just be the case for what Legion need to do is let Lou City get caught up in what's going on and then start the break that way. Enzo is still just going to be your primary presser. We see Cubby Hernandez Foster coming up a lot farther than I thought he would early on, as this ball is played up to Wilson Harris, not quite strong enough as a bit of a weird pass back over now to Bama Kavita, who plays it over Tabor Ortega Preston. Preston, and looks like Prosper thought Preston was continuing his run, but never did. Sorry, I'm trying to send out a tweet real fast. There we go. Bang. All right. Yeah, so this looks a bit how I thought it would. As this ball goes up to Serrano, a decent pass in. Wilson Harris completely fluffs his lines as there looks like there's a goal, but they're calling it a foul on Lou City. I think that's probably a right call. Lou City players did not protest this one too hard as the ball was played over to Serrano, kind of flex off of Alex as it looks like Miguel Perez was brought down in the end. Now, last year we saw a lot of Matt Van Okel trying to just kind of play the ball short a lot last year and end up leading to Lou City's only goal of the afternoon. This year, they are starting off early doors. We are just going to lump it long and force Lou City to build through us, which I think is the right move. Last year, they were just trying to break Lou City's initial press by inviting the pressure. And it's not a bad idea, but it just was not working at all. And I think forcing Louisville to work through, I think it's working a lot better early on. Yeah, it's just 7 minutes in, but still. Right now, Lou City still having a nice share of the ball, but one well. Now Tyler Pasture on the ball. Pasture looks in the middle, maybe to Enzo, but he just kind of takes a step out and goes to leave it for Miguel Perez, but they just kind of run to the same area as Kobe Hernandez Foster on it, but it is a foul on Legion. Yeah, it looks like Miggy's telling Tyler either, hey, play it off sooner or just don't play it off at all. Which kind of fair. Lou City once again have it. Now, Lou City have some interesting players on their team right now. As that is won very well by Tabor Preston. Kyle Adams, I feel like is the big one, the New Zealand native. He comes over from San Diego. And he has been, I mean, he was one of the best center backs that you could find in the league. And he's continuing to do such with Ordonez, who was arguably the best center back in the league last year, as another pairing with Sean Tosh, who's been around forever. I think that's very interesting for Lou City. I think that shores up a lot of defensive issues. Last year, defensively, Lou City was kind of frankly horrible. Like just defensively, just revolving door as Jake Morris wins a foul in a very dangerous area. for Legion. Is this a foul? Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul on Preston. As it looks like I cannot tell who's standing over this ball right now. It looks like it's Perez and maybe Morris standing over this ball, as it is now an in swing into the back post, headed away well by Alex Cronale, but touchdown well by the 17 for Louisville. Now back over to Perez. Perez looks to get across in, plays it back up top. Now cut inside, and this is just how good Lou City are, man. As there is a violent call for a handball. Everybody is kind of certain on the for the boys in purple that there was a handball to be had there. I'm interested to see what's given, as we're seeing a replay now. Shot kind of goes in. Ooh, that's a handball. That's a handball. That is a missed handball early on. Lou City probably should be getting a penalty right now. Legion had to be counting their lucky stars, as Tyler Pasher has the ball at his feet. Ooh. And one of the most previous times that Legion went up to Louisville, Legion were on the wrong end of a penalty call. So a couple of years of karma, I guess, kind of catching up. I don't know. But that is almost certainly a handball by Fanuel Kavita in the box that should be given as a penalty, but was not. As this is a ball played through to Enzo Martinez, who's certainly offside, and he is. We're getting close. Yeah, that's a handball. Mm. As there is a dangerous foul one now be by Deben Wegbo. Miguel Perez standing over this free kick now. Basically a corner routine. So, maybe this is what we're going to be seeing is Miggy taking these and Kobe Hernandez Foster on the other side, as Miguel Perez puts one into the back post. Dangerous area. It looks like Alex is telling AJ Patterson, "Hey pal, I'm 7'12". Let me get my head on that. Why don't you?" But I mean, kind of hard to say for that, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, good free kick there by Miguel Perez. As Last stands over this, Last is one of the best um young goalkeepers in the league. He was easily the best goalkeeper in MLS Next Pro last year. And early on, he's proving why. He's been very good, as Ray Serrano plays this one out wide to Jake Morris now. Jake Morris puts in a cross and just kind of left by everybody. And that was super dangerous. Matt Van Okel has to be screaming at somebody and saying, just get it out, fellas. This one just kind of goes right in front of everybody and nothing dealt with. So, as that's a goal, that is a goal for Jake Morris. Just kind of a breakdown in the box, and it's been coming. Yeah, it's been coming already. If it's your first time here, I usually like to wait for things to be uploaded onto Twitter and I will break it down as this ball just kind of gets crossed in and it's just a free. It's an absolute just a free runner. Free runner, Jake Morris makes him pay, and Matt Van Okel is screaming for offside, and maybe it was, but I also think on the run of play, there's a handball that's missed. I think that on the run of play, that's correct. I think that the score line is right. Now, ball at the feet of Enzo Martinez. Enzo Martinez looks to play it out wide to Deben Wegbo. Deben Wegbo in a dangerous area. Looks the line went up, deflected out now. Loss controls it away, but just another dangerous moment. And, it's good to see from the boys that are quickly getting things back together. I mean, after a rough beginning. As that ball is a handball, a throw in one now by Tybor Tucker Preston. Fanwell Kavita looks to throw this one in to someone, anyone. He throws it over and really good throw in. Prosper, I don't think was quite ready for Fanwell to throw it that far, to be quite honest. I would love to see a replay of this goal again to kind of know if it was offside. I mean, again, it doesn't really matter. They missed a very clear and obvious handball. So I think it's very even on the run of play. As Preston kind of touches this one down, Famil Kavita already in a little bit of a scrap. Ref says it's pretty even play on. Preston plays it over to Prosper. Prosper on his golden left foot looks to switch the play now over to Deben Wegbo. Does so successfully. Deben Wegbo over to Tyler Pasher. Tyler Pasher ball at his feet. Possibly leaves it over to Deba, but not quite. Goes over to AJ Patterson. AJ Patterson over to Tyler Pasher. Tyler Pasher kind of stops, looks to take the shot, tricks me actually. And that ball is in a super dangerous area, just kind of ping-ponging everywhere. Lou City clears it away, only as far as Fanwell Kavita, though. Now over to Miguel Perez. Now over to Alice Cronale. Cronale plays it long to Enzo Martinez. Now back over to Kobe Hernandez Foster. AJ Patterson. Deben Wegbo. Wegbo looks to take on a defender. Looks to get the cross in, go into the back post. No one's there, as that is a goal kick for Lou City. Early on, I mean, after the goal, it looked like that was almost the kind of kick in the tail that Legion needed. They have been controlling every single pass now since the goal has been conceded. Does Legion have the firepower to get 2 goals back now and to walk out of Lynn family? I mean, obviously, you work on 1 goal at a time, try to create something, anything. Now, Prosper Kasim sprays this one out wide, Deben Wegbo. Loving what Prosper's doing and dropping in deep. Now over to Miguel Perez. Now over to Tyler Pasher, who cuts it back over to AJ Patterson. AJ Patterson looking around, finds a nice little pass, a little hard at the feet, but goes up to I can't even tell who that is. I think that was Deben Wegbo. As one thing that the graphic showed earlier Enzo Martinez and Tyler Pasher, both 5 goals versus Louisville City, both tied for the most against Lou City in their 10-year history. So if either one of them score today, they will be taking sole possession of certified Lou City beater, which I think it's just kind of funny. Last time Legion played here, this is when Tyler Pasher got injured as well and kind of disappeared for a few months as a whole lot of fouls and a whole lot of things. Ref uh, stops to play for a foul. I think that Preston desperately wanted the ref to play advantage because I think Preston was very happy with where he was in relation to the rest of the field as he was fouled by Elijah Winder, again, brother of Joshua Winder, who was sold for about £1 million to Benfica. Matt Van Oak with the ball at his feet. Now over to Enzo. Oh my gosh, Alex Crognale. I don't know why I'm confusing those two. As a good ball over the top by Alex, but the ball seems to be running fast. It looks like a corner one for Legion. Diva really causing some issues early on as Enzo, no one's looking to take this corner. I guess is this going to be Miguel Perez? It is. So I'm assuming we're going to be seeing Miguel Perez over on the taking the left-handed side of corners and Kobe Hernandez Foster the right side, like we did last week, as Tommy Sohn looks to be absolutely miffed by something. Miguel Perez puts in the corner to the back post. No one's there. It looks like the wind just took that one straight out. Let's see if this average positions is starting to. Yes, we are starting to get something, people. We are starting to see some kind of shape. I'm going to keep that up and just kind of update it from time to time so you all can see it. I think that Miggy could have taken a touch there. Tyler Pasher kind of heads this one back now to AJ Patterson, now over to Miguel Perez. But actually, sorry, Kobe Hernandez Foster, but just kind of a wayward pass and just a long ball through to Wilson. Couldn't, just could not be controlled. AJ Patterson now with the ball, plays the ball to the middle, and it looks like Prosper was absolutely manhandled, but they're calling the foul on Prosper Kasim. I don't know about that, as kind of a dangerous area for a free kick because, never mind. It's already played. Always get very fascinated by the ones that are just inside of the halfway line because it always feels like they can put in just a really good cross of the ball where, the ball is played and then a ball is played into the box. Those always just kind of freak me out. As this ball into the box now for Lou City. As a shot goes in, deflected well by the Legion defense, but it looks like a round 2 of this is gonna be coming in as a cross goes in, touchdown well, but second ball is just not very good, and Kobe Hernandez Foster has played a few of those passes now that not great if you are Legion. We've seen this happen several times where Kobe has just played just weird passes that just it feels like not the first time he's played with us, but it feels like he's just not really sure how to play the ball, because it just feels like he's just trying to get everything out with pace. And, he played in Europe. He played in the Norwegian first tier for a while. He played in a while in the Bundesliga. And I wonder if it's just one of those things of those are balls that are controlled there and not controlled here. But even so, it's been over a month since he's been with the team. You expect him to have figured that out by now. Maybe that's not fair. That's probably not fair. As Wander has the ball, now over to Jake Morris, the goal scorer from earlier. Morris plays it back over to Kyle Adams, now over to Ordonez. Again, the all-league defender from Pittsburgh last year, which we've talked about this a lot because last week it was Joe Farrell from Pittsburgh that played for Hartford, and now it's Ordonez, who both just incredible defenders that left Pittsburgh, and right now Pittsburgh is really stumbling. As ref looks to blow his whistle, but Lou City holds on to the ball well, chooses not to. Now to Ray Serrano. Ray Serrano looks to cut in, just kind of drops it back now for Davila. Davila looking around, now back over to the right-hand side. Back up to Ray Serrano. Ray Serrano looks to maybe put in a cross, does so, but deflected out for a corner. Lou City looking to put in the second cross. Drills it near pier post. Matt Van Oekel wins it well. Looks to maybe play it fast, but he's telling everybody to get up. Hey, find your shape. He is really letting somebody have it. He is really letting somebody have it right now. And the ref is giving a drop ball for something. As Matt is screaming at something. Bless him. Now it's Alex Crognale. Back over to Matt Van Oekel. As he just kind of chips it long. Looks like it was destined to go out for a throw-in for Legion, but won really well by Kyle Adams. Now over to Wilson Harris. Wilson Harris on the end of this. There's a man open at the back post, but handled well by, I believe that was, maybe it was AJ Patterson. Cannot wait for us to get see what the home uniforms are because, yeah, it is hard to see numbers right now. And sometimes, like, I'm pretty decent at telling who's who by, what their body looks like, obviously, but numbers do help. Especially when you're first learning what somebody looks like. As Miguel Perez comes in with a really nice press, forces Lou City to play under a little bit of pressure. Long ball over the top. Looked like he could have been offside. Was not offside. Lou City kind of regaining control. After there was a little flurry of Legion really controlling the play after the goal, it looks like Lou City's kind of crawling it back to their side. Now over to Kyle Adams. Now out wide to Jake Morris does not beat Nwegbo. Or I'm sorry, yeah, Nwegbo. Why is Deba over on the right hand side? It looks like Legion have done their classic thing, which is Preston and Nwegbo, their right wings and their left wings switching sides. Just a classic quirky thing they like to do. More likely to see some crosses into the box this way. Really, a lot of that is, I think you're just kind of hunting for the team to not fully pay attention. You're used to a right footer doing one thing and then a left footer doing the other thing, and so you're prepared for somebody to cut in for to take a shot. You leave them that space, and they go out wide, and it's just one of those things that just kind of in your mind, and but it's just slowly but surely, like just kind of wearing down and making the defender think just a little bit extra. Legion knocking around nicely. I mean, Legion are already holding onto the ball much better than they did against Hartford, as that's a nice ball played through from Pasher. Just maybe just a little bit more pace needed to fully break that second line. But I mean, happy with what I'm seeing out of Legion in terms of holding on to possession. Tosh now looks to play it to Davila. Davila has the ball at his feet. Kyle Adams. Prosper Cassine coming in to just kind of put some pressure on. Now, Miguel Perez to Wilson Harris, who's playing super deep for him and loses the ball as I say that. Very surprised to see Wilson Harris playing that deep. As Tommy Sohm is telling people something, Famil Kavita clearly has Miguel Perez right in front of him, looks for something else, kind of just throws it out long, and does a good job because it wins them a little bit more territory. Right now, that's kind of the game, is slowly inching your way forward, getting yourself a little bit more territory as we immediately throw it backwards and lose it all. Bless. Why do I say anything? As AJ Patterson plays it out to Tyler Basher. Basher to Foster. Foster back to Pasher. To Alex Crognale, who plays it all the way back to Matt Van Oekel under a little bit of pressure, but not a ton, to Tyler Pasher. Van Oekel now over to AJ Patterson, who lumps it long into Martinez, looking to be on the end of it. Does not quite get there, just a little too long. Falls right into the hands of the Lou City goalkeeper. Very interested to see if that's going to be the game plan, is kind of play it in the back and then go long when you feel like you've brought them in. This was kind of the game plan of Hartford last week, and that's just kind of what they do all year long, is 1-2 touch passes, kind of play it in the back and then go long over the top to try to see if you can catch a defender stepping forward. That pass a little bit long, but I love the idea of it. As Ray Serrano in a dangerous area, Matt Van Oekel does a very good job of collecting, just screaming. Oh, apparently it's a goal kick. Allegedly. Was it? I guess. I suppose so. Is that now this one goes out now to Steven Nwegbo. Nwegbo could look for a shot, but now it's over to Prosper Kasim, cleared out by Lou City, but put right back into danger by Alex Crognale. Blas gets to it, plays it fast, switches the play. Ball across now over to Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams. Wrong Adams. Kyle Adams. And just some really pretty ball being played. A little bit of miscommunication there as Alex plays it straight to Ray Serrano. And it looks like they're giving a corner kick for it. Just two defenders go in for the same player. And right now, it looks like AJ Patterson and Alex Crognale just not on the same page. And I'm very interested on that because it feels like that's the second or third time that that's happened this year, where both players are just kind of assuming one thing, and neither one of them maybe are talking as this cross is put in, and just the attempt well wide. Matt Van Oekel waiting for the ball on this goal kick. Played in quickly now. AJ Patterson. Now over to Devin Wegbo, to Tyler Pasher. Up to Devin Wegbo again, who tries to keep it in, but does not quite work. Lou City with a throw in now. Plays it back to Ordonez. Now over to Tosh. Back over to Davila. Looks to Winder. Chooses not to take it. Over to Perez. Perez cutting through these lines. Plays it out wide now. Cross coming in behind Wilson Harris. Takes a shot, and it is in the back of the net. It is 2-0 Louisville City. Wilson Harris does it again. The league's leading goal scorer. Perez just absolutely unlocks this defense, and it's been again time and time again coming. This Lou City team is just kind of different this year. I mean, Perez does a very good job. I mean, but AJ Patterson just kind of gets stuck in, and Prosper Kasim now. Back over to Famil Kavita. Kavita back to Van Oekel. And there's clearly something going on chemistry-wise here that this team is just not clicking. Now ball deep in Wegbo, who plays it up to – is that Miggy? I think that's Miggy. Yes, that's Miggy. As there's a foul one for Legion in a decent little area. Now, get all the big men into the box. Pasher takes a shot. Whew, that was not far off. My word. Foul one again. Famil Kavita plays it back to Alex Crognale. Back now to Matt Van Okel. As is just a long ball, kind of just nobody. Back into Tosh, into Martinez. Puts a little pressure on, doesn't quite work out. Now over to AJ Patterson. As ball, I guess, goes out. It does. Oh. Mm. Lou City once again breaking out of this, goes over to this right hand side. Little step overs, looks to get the cross in, does so. Matt Van Okel collects. Enzo Martinez now with the ball at his feet. Enzo Martinez plays it out wide to Devin Wegbo. Wegbo, little rollover. And does not quite play it hard enough, but it looks like he did want Miguel Perez just to kind of play that over the top to him. AJ now to Alex. Alex plays it all the way back to Matt Van Okel. Van Okel again to Alex Cronale. To now Kobe Hernandez Foster. Foster over to Miguel Perez. Perez back to Fanwell. And looks like Loot City is just going to kind of let Legion play the ball around the back as much as they want because it's not doing anything. Like, why worry about pressing when the long ball over the top is coming and you can just win the ball back? Legion are really sorely needing someone who is a true ball player up the middle of the pitch to play someone on. Everybody's a winger, and your two midfielders are more the defensive half of things. They are more of your holding midfielders. There's no true connector of the play up the middle of the pitch. And this team just cannot hold on to the ball, and they are just relying for another long ball. And this is the same issue that was plaguing this team last year. As Lou City has another opportunity, tries to get around AJ Patterson, doesn't quite work. Winder ball back now over to Morris. Morris puts in a looping shot cross thing. Does not connect with anybody into the stands. I mean, this team just doesn't have anybody connect the ball over the middle oh my word. We are getting a first half sub. Preston coming off for Moses Mensah. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, won really well there by David Wegbo. Wonderful time. Is he gonna put in the cross? I mean, there's 2 players on him, but he beats both of them, and cross goes into the back sticks, but just no one's there. Diva does a great job to beat both defenders, but it is just another counterattacking opportunity for Lou City, and the more that Legion really tried to get involved and get the ball in play up the pitch, the more they're gonna leave themselves, susceptible to this Lou City counterattack, which is so dangerous. Now the ball's back over to Diva Nwegbo. Nwegbo does a good job of staying upright just in general. Now over to Miguel Perez. Perez over to Kobe Hernandez Foster. Back over to Fanwell Kavita. Kavita to Alex Cronale. Up to Tyler Pasher, who goes out to Moses Mensah. Moses Mensah getting his first touches of the afternoon. Preston off is wild to me. Like, that's an insane decision. Not saying that, like, it's not necessarily deserved. Preston wasn't on it, but when you're already down 2, you wouldn't think the defensive player, but that's a wonderful touch there by Moses. And now over to Enzo Martinez. Enzo Martinez to Prosper Kasim. Enzo Martinez again. Can he get the shot off? Does not quite. Goes out. So it puts in a cross. Whoa. Handled really well by Lou City. Moses Mensah now. I mean, I'm in awe with what's going on. I'm in absolute awe. As it looks like Diva definitely fouls there, and he does. He gets called for it. Diva walking away. As there's going to be 3 minutes in the end of this first half. Foul one by Legion. Now they can get a goal back before the end of the half. I think things look very different as Tyler Pasher does have the ball at his feet, cuts it inside. Can he look for someone, anyone? Now over to Miguel Perez. Miguel Perez over to Moses Mensah. Moses Mensah takes the second touch. Now back over to AJ Patterson. Just another counterattack opportunity, just kind of snuffed out by Lou City. Fanwell Kavita. Now to Kobe. Fanwell out to Deba. Deba back over to Fanwell. And all that ground that Legion had eventually just bought quickly given away. Now it's Fanwell Kavita over to Deba. Foul won by Deba Nwegbo. as Famuel Kavita looks to throw it in, maybe loses his footing just a little bit. Takes that long, long throw. Wow, has he always had that in his locker? What in the world was that, Deba? What are you doing? All right, let me because I think I did this last week where I did like some early thoughts and stuff like that. Unless I can find what I actually called it. What did I call this? Oh, if I was coach. I mean, there's there's a lot here. Um, I just right now there's just so much that just kind of needs to be changed. I think bringing on Moses was the right call, personally. Um, I think that was the correct call. I think that's the right move. But I mean, seriously, uh, I mean, Lou City might be the best team in the league right now, but still, there's just so much chemistry issues going on. But I think bringing on Moses was the right call, personally. Preston hasn't been his normal self, but I'm going to take a quick break for halftime. See you guys at the end of it. W- So at halftime, they've subbed off Miguel Perez for Stefano Pino. Huh? Wha- Uh, okay. Perez is off for Stefano Pino. I I disagree with that, but maybe there's some I don't know. As I mean, it looks like Enzo's dropping in deep, which I guess makes sense why Enzo's up. But why would you not just take off Perez earlier and put and you could have taken Perez off earlier for Miggy and left Preston on if you're going to drop in Enzo. What? As Pasher gets the ball now in a dangerous area, looks to hold it on and tries to get a good cross in. Now over to Deben Wegbo, who keeps it in. Now over to Prosper Kasim, who puts in a cross to the back post. Pino cannot quite get his head on it. I'm so confused. um, I'm just I'm confused, man. Like I understand what Tommy was going for. Here's the thing, like I understand, but he did this last game too, where he subbed on Jake Roof in the second half and then subbed him off in the second half. All to get Stefano Pino on. Genuinely, I don't understand. As Lou City have a dangerous free kick. I I know I should be commentating right now, but I'm honestly in shock of what I'm watching. As Pina does a good job of nicking that one back. Now to Diba to Stefano. Stefano plays it up to maybe this is Diba. As a shot is put in, Prosper wins it back now to Enzo Martinez. Enzo Martinez back over to Prosper Kasim. Kasim looking back over to Diba. Diba with the ball at his feet, kind of cuts it out, looks for the cross, doesn't quite get it. Does he win the corner? No, says the referee. Here's the thing. I don't disagree with Tommy Stone subbing off Miguel Perez or Kobe Hernandez Foster in order to drop Enzo in deep. I don't think that's a bad decision. In fact, I agree with that one. But wouldn't you rather have Preston on the pitch so he can cross in balls and Deba can cross in balls, or that switch the side and let Deba and Preston both just kind of cut in and have Enzo in deep? Wouldn't you rather have that and have Preston on the field than Moses Mensah? And I don't mind Moses being on the pitch. I think Moses is very good. I think that Moses is an absolutely incredible player, and I want to see him get more game time. But if you're trying to get 2 goals, I don't think Moses is who you want. And maybe you're saying he can put in a good cross, but if you want him to cross the ball, then why do we have Deba on? None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense at all. As there's a cross put in, Matt Van Oekel handles it. This is bizarre. As Moses Mensah has the ball in his hands, looking to throw it in. Does come in into Martinez, ball at his feet. Does a very good job to get over to Stefano Vino. Now over to Prosper Kasim. Prosper Kasim sends it over to David Nwegbo. David Nwegbo looks to put in a cross, and it's a good one, headed away nicely. But it is a corner kick for Birmingham Legion. Crap, I've lost the stream. Where'd it go? Okay. Enzo Martinez puts into the cross, goes to the back post, headed away. Tyler Pasher looks like he's about to get there and does so. Kobe Hernandez Foster calling for the ball, but Pasher has other plans, sends it up. Now AJ Patterson ball, now over to Fanwell. Now out to Debo, who puts in another cross and calls for handball, but nothing, says the referee. And it looks like Wilson Harris is on side, looks to take him on, looks to wind up the shot, plays over to Ray Serrano. Ray Serrano puts the defender down and goes out for a corner kick. As that corner is headed out by Moses Mensah, but another corner coming. What is going on, man? At this point, if I'm Legion, I just want a goal. Like, I just need a goal. As Kobe touches that ball down now into the midfield to someone. Oh, that's Prosper. God. AJ Patterson now plays it out to Enzo Martinez. Now over to Kobe Hernandez Foster. Ball up to Alex Cronale, who plays it up the middle. Looks like there could have been a foul call, but nothing, says the referee. Luce starts another counterattack, which they're so dangerous at. Enzo Martinez does a fantastic job of staying him up, but a foul, says the ref. I don't think there was a foul on the challenge, but I think they might be calling it on the follow through where it looked like maybe Enzo shoves him a little bit. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Enzo is in absolute disbelief, but I think that's, yeah, I don't think that one's on the actual challenge itself. I think he saw the extended arms and called it on that. It's kind of hard to disagree with that. As looks to take the shot, but nothing comes of it for Jake Morris, looking to get his brace. Or maybe this was race. Nope, this was Jake Morris. Thank you. Ball up to Enzo Martinez now. Martinez plays it up now to, I can't tell who that is. Oh, Moses Mensah. Moses Mensah over to Prosper. Prosper to Kobe Hernandez. Back now over to Famil Kavita. Kobe plays it up the middle. And just a little 1-2 doesn't quite go Prosper's way. But but that is a wonderful ball now to Wilson Harris. Wilson Harris looks to take the shot. I don't think he realized that he had a runner in Perez. Van Okel screaming out, but Enzo now up to Tyler Pasher. Pasher plays the ball over to Devin Wegbo or Prosper Kasim. Prosper Kasim looks to get a shot off, does so, but blocked. Now to Nwegbo, who gives it back over to Pasher. Pasher takes his shot, loss, not troubled by it. One of the best passages of play for Legion. That might be the first shot of the game. Not shot, but like the first shot on target. Lost, just not troubled by it in the slightest. But it's unbelievable how much better this team is when Enzo's playing deep. Like, unbelievably so. And now Lou City's on the attack once again. And Moses Mensah plays it up the middle. Very nice ball. I know that one's not going to get a whole lot of like Sports Center run or, anything like that, but that's a very nice ball. Prosper Kasim to Deba. Nwegbo plays it back now to Kavita. Kavita to Kobe. Kobe to Alex. Cronale up to Enzo. Back to Cronale. Cronale looks back to Matt Van Okel. Doesn't quite go back there to Kobe, who plays a ball, but doesn't quite get the right touch on it as Lou City gets the advantage as Perez plays it back, and they just want to build this one up slowly. Davila, who again, all USL player last year, between Perez and Davila, who are just playing their own little game. Pasher goes in and fouls immediately, and that is a yellow card brandished to the Canadian. Perez standing over this one. Ray Serrano with him. I expect that this is going to be Ray Serrano taking this to try to take this one to the back post. Nope, it will be Perez, but Perez also goes to the back post, but not quite that far. Touchdown well by Prosper Kasim, who holds it up nicely. Now to Famil Kavita. Kavita to Kobe, to Alex. Now they have a little bit of space to really get this one out. Moses Mensah looks, sprays this one long. I mean, I love the idea, Moses. I genuinely do. That kind of long diagonal ball hasn't really been played too much by Legion in recent years. I love the idea of it. The wind just kind of, I think, held it up a little bit longer than he wanted to. As this ball gets played, another diagonal ball to Moses. Moses Mensah goes out wide, puts in the cross, wins the corner out of it. I mean, I like what I'm seeing out of Moses a lot. There was a while last year where I kind of understood getting away from Gabriel Alves and bringing in Moses. I think Moses is a better crosser of the ball. I think that if you want Gabriel, you're looking for the winger side of a wing back. As Enzo puts in this ball and it wins the header by Legion. As, oh my word, Alex. Oh no. Alex, baby. I mean, he's kind of lucky to be walking away with just a yellow on that. Was he trying to? Loss now kicks this one long. Won well by Cronale, who just got his yellow card. I mean, this is usually around the time that you expect a sub to come out, but nothing for Lou City or Legion. Legion have already made who's already made 2 subs. Well, I see Gleedle's on. Who did Gleedle come on for? I never saw that graphic come up. Sam Gleedle, who is one of the best players in the league, once again. As this is a wonderful ball now out to Prosper Kasim, who keeps that one in, but not able to maintain possession. But Gleedle, kind of your do it all, do anything you want kind of player, and just an absolute stunning player to watch. The Englishman is just an absolute blast. Can play fullback, can play striker, can play cam. He does whatever you need him to. As Ray Serrano gets this one out wide, does he put in the cross? He does. As Wilson Harris just taps it home, Matt Van Okel gets beat to the ball. as it is 3-0 to Lou City. At what point do we just move Fanwell back into the middle? I mean, seriously, I wonder how much of a difference that would make. As Sour Pasture has the ball and gets fouled, and I mean, professional foul, that's a yellow. Do we think that Tyler's going to take another shot at this? As that's a really good ball, wonderful save. Oh my word. I mean, that is incredible. Yeah, I would love to score a goal. I mean, that is just a wonderful, unreal save by Loss. I mean, seriously. I'm a broken man. So Alex heads this one back to Van Okel. Okay. Now McCabe, and I mean Wilson Harris coming off. So I think Jorge Gonzalez, is that who that is? Now McCabe. Sorry, Wilson Harris coming off before he can get his hat trick feels a little messed up. AJ Patterson back over to Matt Van Okel. Matt Van Okel over to Alex Cronale. Now out to Kobe Hernandez Foster, who's dropping in so deep. He's playing. Are we playing Fanwell as a right back? We as Perez has a wide open shot, believes it. McCabe makes it 4. Sorry, Davila. Davila makes it 4. I'm not going to say anything overreactive. I will not say anything overreactive. I will not say anything overreactive. Do I just end this freaking live stream with 15 minutes to go? I cannot believe I'm still watching this. I mean, it's a foul against Perez. At this point, you might as well just take the shot. As Perez does take the shot, but never test Van Oekel. Why are we trying to play short? It's not working. Oh, it's not working. Nothing's working. This team is. I will not say no. I will not say anything overreactive. At what point do you just, like I said, do you change Alex and Fanwell out? I Jesus. Like, do you switch Alex to go out wide? And I don't. Finn Callaway is coming on. Well, this is fun. This is very fun. I mean, I like that. I like Fanwell being on. Fanwell. I like Finn Callaway being on. That's cool. Bring on the kids. Bring them all on. Why not? Let's have a good time. Bring them all on. Let's have a blast. I believe that's our third sub in 3. Well, one of them was halftime, so I think we can make 2 more subs in one more period, like one more substitution period. So I'll be interested to see if that. There's Finn Callaway. Okay, kid, play it to him. Let him get his goal. Go ahead, Finn. Now to Deben Nwegbo. Nwegbo takes his shot just wide of the post. Go on, kid. Alex Crognale plays it over the top and it gets kind of caught up in the wind. I mean, the wind is absolutely playing a big deal in this match. Not saying it's the reason we're losing, obviously. As Lou City have another counterattack opportunity. Ray Serrano makes it 5. Uh, this is officially a Finn Callaway Stain account. When's the last time we lost 5-0 or worse? Now I want to check. Can't be that long ago, right? Birmingham Legion schedule 2023. What did it happen last year? We lost a couple of bad ones last year. How far back does this go? 3-0 San Diego Loyal. That one was a bad one. Hey, we lost 4-0 to Indy last year. That was last year, so that's there. How much farther can I go back? No. As Alex Crognale comes off now for Maji Marana. Pasher looks to get his shot off, doesn't quite work. I'm still looking to see when Legion's last loss this bad was. I have a feeling it was Pittsburgh. It might have been Pittsburgh in the playoffs. There's another Davila? There's two of them? All right. Everything's fine. Are they asleep on deep? They never woke up, Bennett. This is horrible. I mean, this is horrible. Play the kids. Just play them all. Pasher spreads this one out wide to Moses Mensah. Moses Mensah kicks it right at Louis City player. Goes out for a Legion throw in. I just want a goal. A goal. Just one. That'd be cool. As Finn Cal. Oh, wait, that's Jake Roof. Hi, Jake Roof. Didn't know he came on. As this is a wonderful breakaway opportunity. Demon Wegbo has the cross, and he does, but only goes so far. It is now a corner opportunity for Legion. I want one goal. I request one goal. I've put in a formal request for one goal. As Kobe Hernandez Foster stands over this one. And is headed out for another Legion corner. As Lou City have another opportunity, but Matt Van Oekel controls it, plays it over to Finn Callaway. My boy, look, come on, Finn. I want a goal for you so badly. I want Finn to score so bad. As Jake Roof has it now, over to Fanwell Kavita, Tyler Pasher. Pasher takes the ball up and goes long. Is this Stefano Pino? But Pino takes the shot, but it's blocked. Come on. I hate it here. Come on. Just want a goal. I just want a goal. Give the ball to Finn. Lou City, have some heart. As it looks like Lou City's bringing on their own kids. Jake Morris getting pulled off. Kobe Hernandez Foster has the ball at his feet. Please be like just 2 minutes. Finn Callaway, yes, my son. Go on, Finn. He has the ball. He plays honestly a good idea. It's not a bad idea. I mean, if it was, a forward there, I think works out great, but it's not. 4 minutes. It's twice the amount I asked for. The ref can't hear me. Pasher. Now to Kobe. Kobe, can he get there? But it's straight over to the number 80 Stamps, but cleared away to as far as Moses Mensah. Now to Jake Roof. Go on, my son. Plays it across to Fanwell Kavita. Now out wide. As that's a decent little ball to Stefano Pino, but again, the wind just kind of holds everything up right now. And I mean, when your plan is to play long balls, you You can't do that in the wind. Doesn't work. Are they going to get another one? If they score a sixth, it would be the worst regular season result in Legion history. This is already tied for the worst versus Red Bulls. Red Bulls 2. Lucy is slowly working the way. Way to go, Finn. Get your first yellow. Give it to him. Ah, no yellow for Finn. But there's 2 Davilas. When did they get a second? As this ball is played long, Matt Van Oekel gets to it. Picks it up. Go on. Go on, Matt. Moses Mensah fouled. Finn Callaway, get up there, my son. Played out there to Tyler Pasher. Now to Debo? Possibly. To Kobe. To Jake. To Fanwell. Doesn't quite get there. Back to Matt Van Oekel, though. No one scores on Matt Van Oekel 6 times. No one. As this game ends 5-0. This is dumb. I can't believe I'd do this. Yep. Yeah, this is. I hate it here. Everything is fine. Dumb result, dumb sport, and I will not say anything overreactive. I will not say anything overreactive. I will not say anything overreactive. It's fine. Thank you, everybody who watched. Appreciate you all. Until next time, guys, keep hammering on.